So I'm tackling the headline I keep seeing floating around the internet. Dealerships are finally getting what they deserve. Ooh, sounds vindictive, right? A bold statement, but is it actually true? Well, in 2025, the answer is yes. Car dealerships are finally facing serious pushback for years of shady markups, misleading financing, the so-called junk fees, and consumers, we are getting wiser, we're getting educated, and regulators, they're finally stepping in. Lawmakers, they're finally starting to listen. Must be money, right? So in this video, I'm going to break down everything I know about this so far. What exactly dealerships have been doing wrong, how customers are fighting back, what laws are changing, and how you can protect yourself and your wallet if and when you do buy a vehicle new this year. Let's begin. All right, let's be honest. Let's be fair. Not all dealerships are shady shysters. They're not all bad, but the system, it's been rigged for a long time. Come on, it is. How many traditional dealerships operate like this? They advertise a low price just to get you in the door. Then they add junk fees at signing, VIN etching, nitrogen tires, dock fees, market adjustments. I love that one, market adjustments. And worst of all, they push you into high interest financing by inflating your rate to pocket the extra commission. Don't go to your local bank. Finance with us. It's a business for them. The tactics got so much worse during the pandemic because inventory was tight, demand was high, people were scared. Dealers realized that they could charge thousands of dollars over MSRP and people had no choice but to pay it. Maybe you did too. I feel bad. There's a study by Consumer Reports that found 48% of buyers who financed through a dealership paid more interest than they would have elsewhere. 50% of buyers, basically. That's not just bad luck, that is manipulation. So let's talk about the backlash. Car buyers are finally speaking out. They're going to sites like Reddit, TikTok, YouTube. Yes, people are documenting their outrageous experiences with these dealer markups, these dishonest sales tactics, and these endless fees that keep piling up. You've probably seen videos like, quote, a dealership tacking on $5,000 of market adjustment for a Corolla, buyers being forced into $2,000 paint protection fees that they didn't want. They're not reading the fine print. Or finance managers restructuring deals to add hidden gap insurance or extended warranties. Again, shysters. And people are fighting back. I love it. Good. Power to the people. Filing complaints with the state attorney generals. Blasting these shady dealers on social media. That's one of the best ways. Reputation is their lifeline. Walking away from deals they would have signed a few years ago. Good. Be patient. That's what's getting what they deserve really means. They are losing trust, and they've earned this new moniker. So let's take a look at what's changing legally so you're aware of this too. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, is cracking down on deceptive dealer practices. There's a new rule proposed to aim to ban the bait and switch ads, force dealers to show the real total cost early, require transparent documentations and disclosures on these add-ons and the financing. It's about time, right? State laws are moving too. For example, in California, Senate Bill 791 would increase document fees dealers can charge from $85 to $500. Supporters say it reflects inflation. Critics say it is a cash grab. In New York and Illinois, they have launched an investigation into junk fees and discriminatory lending practices at franchise dealerships. Oregon and California, they have passed bills requiring clear out-the-door pricing and banning unnecessary add-ons without consent. Can you believe that's already okay? That you can add these unnecessary add-ons without consent, so they have to pass bills, which they've now done that? It's a patchwork, but the trend is clear. Law enforcement and lawmakers are waking up to how broken the retail auto industry sales process really is. Now, here's what got dealerships really sweating. Demand, it's slowing up. Now that interest rates are high and inflation is biting, consumers are pulling back. People aren't racing to overpay anymore. They're cautious. They're hanging on to their older cars longer. Lenders are getting stricter. Subprime buyers are getting turned away more often now, and banks don't want risky auto loans right now, and that kills a chunk of the dealer's business. Transparency should always win. So online platforms like quotes.everymandriver.com let you compare pricing, interest rates, and fees before you ever walk to a dealership. Quotes.everymandriver.com. The old school dealership games, by the way, they're not working anymore when you have search engines like this out there for everybody to use. So let's make this practical. If you are out there looking for a new vehicle this year, you plan on buying something soon, here's how to beat the dealer at their own game. Get pre-approved financing first. Walk in with your own rate. Go to your community bank. Go to your credit union. Don't let them control the numbers. Ask for out-the-door price in writing. MSRP means nothing. What is the out-the-door price? Simply say that. What matters is what you're actually paying for after all the fees. Refuse those bogus add-ons. You got to read the fine print. Paint protection, VIN etching, tire warranties. They're all negotiable or they're removable. And use tools like I mentioned before, the search engine quotes.everymandriver.com. You'll see local pricing, compare quotes. Don't get trapped into one location. If you don't find what you're looking for, there are other qualified dealerships that are selling the vehicle you want. They just may be outside the town you're in. So just change that zip code. Be willing to travel a little bit outside your area. It could be worth hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars in savings just by going to a different town. And don't be afraid to walk away. They hate that. You are a warm lead. You're there in person. They don't want you to leave. They have to do something to keep you there. So be strong, be patient, but hold your ground. So are dealerships finally getting what they deserve, as the headline suggests? In many ways, the answer is yes. The last few years exposed how many of these dealerships have operated and what they've gotten away with. Now buyers are more informed, they're educated. Then regulators are also cracking down, and online competition is forcing that change when you have search engines that give you all the answers ahead of time. The old way of doing business, confusing contracts, hidden fees, inflating financing, shady practices, it is dying a slow death. It is dying, but we still have to be aware of it. And that's a good thing for all of us. You deserve a car buying process that's fair, transparent as much as possible, of course, honest. And it's starting to happen finally. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Click like and subscribe. I'm uploading new videos all the time, and I'm here to help you. So I'll see you next one. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.
Looking for a great at-home sauna at a great price? Get 5% off any indoor or outdoor sauna, cold plunge, or infrared sauna from Almost Heaven with my discount code DAVE, 5% off at checkout. For over 40 years, Almost Heaven saunas have been trusted as the top American home sauna manufacturer. Almost Heaven saunas deliver high-quality products and firmly stands behind the holistic benefits the sauna brings to your mind and your body. Again, get 5% off any order with my discount code DAVE, 5% off at almostheaven.com. There's also a direct link below this video.